Hi, beautiful souls. Hope you're well. My name is Angela, and welcome to Path to Temperance. If this is your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I got energy, very Two of Wands energy earlier today, and I had also seen a caterpillar, okay? And this really gave me this energy of people starting or beginning to plan to take a first step here in life, okay? And that caterpillar is that stage before metamorphosis, right? You have to be a caterpillar. You have to slowly, worm your way around until you get into that phase where you pass, you cocoon, right? And then you turn into the butterfly, okay? So it's like the very, very beginning, first step stages is where this energy kind of is today on the collective that I'm picking up on, okay? So, of course, always take it how it resonates. Then, when I got into my room here, and also right before I sat down to record, I was outside, and this beautiful hawk, beautiful markings, just kind of dove down, was like eye level with me, and just like soared, right? So, again, this kind of like, birds, obviously they fly in the sky. Yeah, they dive down to, kind of come and, you know, greet their prey, right? But other than that, they're always up above. So I really kind of got this coinciding energy here where people are taking the first step to have this higher perspective. It still may be a little low, it might be eye level still, but people are beginning to spread their wings. And I had actually posted something on my Instagram story earlier as well about trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. And our intuition is going to feel differently for everybody is going to have their own way to trust their gut instincts, their nudges that they receive, right? But when I had come into my room to sit down to record, outside of my room was sitting the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So giving us this energy here that, to really ground ourselves and get to this energy of true bliss is kind of what I'm getting here, of true stability and abundance. It really is about tapping into our intuition here, okay? And then I was cleansing my deck for a different reading, right? And then what fell out reversed was third eye chakra and dreams, okay? So kind of backing up, what I'm saying is like we have to begin learning how our intuition is speaking to us, okay? It's going to be different for everybody here. But right now it's kind of like people are not aware or not paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, their dreams, okay? You may be seeing numbers, animals, okay? There are so many ways that our spirit teams, our angels, our ancestors are speaking with us. 303 on my clock here, okay? 3 is a very significant number, and it's funny too because on these cards it's 36 and 39, and it's giving me that Nikola Tesla 369, right? The universe, how the universe works, even down to manifesting, that 369 method here, okay? Numbers are very important. Pay attention to the numbers that you receive. That is one way that you can start getting better in tune with your intuition, okay? Because we have to begin to trust ourselves. That is the number one thing here when we want to begin working with our intuition, all right? It's that gut instinct, right? If we quiet our minds, sometimes we may just, hear or see things, but not know how to trust it, right? And so that is a very, very big important thing about tapping into our intuition here is we have to learn trust within ourselves, okay? And that was a big, major thing that I had to go through here on my journey as well, is really trusting myself, trusting what I received, and so now that I'm in this stage, of what I receive, I know it to be a message. We all reach that stage at some time, and everything takes practice. Same with getting in tune with our intuition, same with trusting the messages that we receive. So bottom line energy here, beautiful souls, if you are, really coming into you're in this caterpillar phase, right? Where you are starting to think and plan to make any sort of first steps to move along a spiritual awakening, healing journey, okay? Know that things do not happen overnight, okay? It takes practice. All right. It's a skill that we're building, right? We have to, trust ourselves enough to know what we are receiving. It is a gift. We have to be comfortable and honor our gifts here to be able to know and trust when they are showing us things, We are all intuitive. Everybody in this world is part of the higher above. We're all connected to the universe here, okay? But maybe some people may be able to easily connect more so than others, depending on their energy field, how much life force prana they have flowing through them, what kind of blocks they have, all that kind of stuff. So many different things, come into play here with that. But it's kind of like this energy here where, many of you, maybe if you are starting to dabble in, like, what is my intuition? What is my intuition trying to tell me here? Okay. You might get really nervous and start looking at the doubtful things here. Okay. But you have to remember, we are all gifted. The universe is trying to show you. We just have to pay attention right here, like with the dreams on the bottom. It says messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Okay. It's here. It's being delivered. It's about how you trust the information you are receiving. And I think another very important part of that as well is when we are beginning to kind of tap into, ourselves, getting to know ourselves again, right? Because that's really part of the process of trusting ourselves. We have to become aware of the things that we're seeing, okay? Even if you don't believe it's coming from the divine or your angels, what messages are you receiving through your dreams? What kind of synchronicities are you seeing in your day-to-day life? You can literally be seeing words, constant animals. Maybe there's a bee that's always following you. Every time you go outside, you see a butterfly. It's those things here, beautiful souls, that we tend to overlook. But if you become aware, they're right in front of us and it's speaking to you and it's telling you about things, okay? So my beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, and decree only my beautiful higher self, with this download here, with this Two of Wands energy, really taking a first step, this caterpillar, like prior to metamorphosis energy, and then really beginning to trust ourselves. What can we tell my beautiful viewer here, please? We all have to go through phases in our life, right? I mean, if you can even think back to your life, right? We could use a term like in a relationship, right? You first start talking, then it's dating, then it's, boyfriend, girlfriend, then it's engaged, and then if it gets to being married, there are phases. There's phases to everything. Even if you want to go career wise, you kind of have to start at the bottom, right? You're the intern, you're the apprentice, and then you get up to the big boss stuff, right? We have to be patient with ourselves. We have to learn, we have to grow, we have to evolve. We have to allow the expansion in our lives here and trust ourselves along the process. That's very important. And I just keep hearing that because it's very important for us to, I had actually spoke on that not too long ago where it was kind of like people's, are always like, I believe in myself, which is absolutely wonderful. But we also need to trust ourselves, trust the inklings that we're receiving, trust the information that we are receiving, right? Okay, hear the world. Got to cover her up. We have to expand, right? It's traveling into new worlds. This is also the universe saying that we are here. You are a part of the universe here, okay? The strength is within you. I'm hearing power, okay? So many of you may feel that you may feel powerless in your life here, okay? And if we don't have that sense of self-confidence and self-esteem, it is very difficult to trust ourselves. That is something you're going to want to pay attention to here, okay? And the Three of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles coming out here. Queen of Swords on the bottom. I'm getting this energy of that in our day-to-day life, within our community. We are constantly being offered lessons, ways to expand. Things are being given to us to help us learn and grow, okay? But many of us may sit in an energy where we may be cold and rigid, maybe defensive here, okay? So this is kind of telling us here, if you are wanting to expand, if you are wanting to begin to trust yourself, then you have to start being honest with yourself here, okay? Principled. Integrity. Okay, I'm hearing integrity for many of you guys here, all right? Because sometimes when we get lost in our day-to-day lives, right, this autopilot I speak on often, it's really important that we start coming together see, this is like, this is like a community card and, communication as well here. But this is also telling me that, the divine here, okay, because we have the divine kind of showing up twice for us here, okay? Because when I see the Ace of Pentacles, I think of it as like the divine. This is like a gift, right? The divine is here handing us something, right? Saying, trust what we are giving you, okay? But because there is so much, social mumbo jumbo kind of things, there's an energy of we need to cut that out. We need to come back to ourselves here, okay? What is our truth? What are we saying on the inside? That's how we begin trusting ourselves. That's how we begin trusting what we're receiving. How we're being guided to begin and end new cycles in life. To trust that the divine, our angels, our spirit guides are constantly watching over us and offering us new beginnings all the time. Through our dreams, through the synchronicities. They're constantly guiding us here, okay? Clarify the Three of Cups with the Queen of Swords here, my beautiful spirit team. What would you like to tell my beautiful viewer with that? Oops, that fell. To get out of this separation from ourselves. And that's the biggest thing here, okay? Because if we can't trust ourselves, how can we trust our intuition if we're separated from ourselves here, okay? It came out in reverse because it's time to heal the fact that we are separated from ourself. Okay, and if you follow me regularly, I am gung-ho. Come home to self, okay? Turn inwards. That's where the answers are here, okay? We have been so programmed to look outside of ourselves. And that happened for a reason. That was societally built to keep us away from our truth, right? From being connected with the universe here. They know what they're doing. And then look at here, on the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles, okay? We're so separated from ourselves. And the beauty of tarot and the opposing energy here with the Five of Pentacles is these two gals can just go inside of this building, right? They're walking outside in the cold. They're keeping themselves cold. They're keeping themselves separated from the warmth, from what's on the inside. They could easily just walk into this building, right? That's how we have to look at some of these things in life, where some of us might sit and say, oh, it's so hard. I don't know how I'm going to begin to even process this or maybe there may be a lot of fear in trusting what you receive up front. Understandable. But then that's telling you that you are kind of in fear of your own self. Okay. You're keeping yourself outside of yourself. You're keeping yourself isolated. You're keeping yourself in an abandoned feeling here, okay? Heartbroken, separated. Can we get some guidance here, my beautiful angel, spirit guides, ancestors, for this kind of caterpillar analogy here? If people are starting to plan to take some first steps in their life, some guidance, please, my beautiful spirit team. Crash it down. We have to make sudden changes in our life, and it is really a leap of faith. We cannot fear the unknown here, okay? On the bottom of the deck is just a card that's a reminder. You're a badass being full of love, life, and possibilities, okay? Crash down. Break down this stalemate. Stuck in indecision, blindfolded to the power that you hold, the ability to trust yourself and your intuition here, okay? You're a badass. And it's really scary when things start falling apart around us, right? And sometimes when we're in the motions in that moment, we can't think outside of the box. We can't have a higher perspective. We are stuck in the motion of the pain, of the trauma, of the turmoil, whatever we are experiencing, right? This is where it's very important to actually see the good in the chaos type of energy here, okay? So if there is chaos, remind yourself, this is happening for me, not to me, okay? I'm meant to break this down, okay? Because if we want to build ourselves up, if we want to have a better future, if we want to change our current circumstances, that means things need to break down first, right? We have to remove things to let the new in. We have to crumble down the old foundation to then build a new sturdy one, correct? It has to happen in line. This is why it's this caterpillar energy. We're slowly moving towards the butterfly here, okay? It's a process. It's a phase in life. We have to trust the process of the tower moments, because it's breaking down this energy of being stuck where we're at, stuck in feeling isolated and abandoned and left out in the cold, separated from ourselves and our truth, right? Because if you want to trust yourself, you have to know yourself, right? That goes hand in hand, absolutely. Any other guidance here, my beautiful spirit team? Thank you. I mean, simple and simple, right? Go within. And it's funny because earlier when I was driving, I also a song came on, and it was by, or with the album name was Labyrinth, and I immediately thought of the Hermit card, okay? Because this is the guiding light, our own guiding light, right? To lead us to where we need to go. And I think a lot of people in society fear going within for whatever reason. Yeah, it hurts to look at the pain, of course. But once we do and we let it go, look it. We have to go within, about in the unconscious, okay? I just heard master manifester. Many of you are master manifestors, okay? And what happens here is we are all consciously or unconsciously manifesting here, okay? So say for instance, you go on throughout your day and you have some sort of fear or limiting belief that is stuck in the back of your mind. You might be consciously thinking of it, okay, if you're aware, but maybe you're not even aware, but that's what you're consistently manifesting here, okay? And that's why I got this 369 with the manifestation with Nikola Tesla, right? We have to remember that our intuition, our third eye, even if it may be blocked or closed, or we're not trusting the guidance and the messages that we're receiving, we're still receiving them. We are still consciously or unconsciously manifesting everything into our life, right? Creating our reality. If somebody is going to walk around and say, I'm poor, I'm poor, I'm poor, and then be upset that they're poor, right? That's why we have to look at every aspect in life and then come back and trust ourselves with what we're saying to ourselves, right? You know, I was never taught growing up, and this is by no means my parents' fault or anything like that, but, you know, along my journey, I have been, you know, I've ingrained myself with positive affirmations. And if I ever feel down, if I ever feel out, if I ever feel a little bit off balance, I just go straight to my affirmations. I feel, I am, I do, I have, right? I speak, I love. And my sons have caught on to this, okay? We have to recognize that consciously or unconsciously is where we are living from. We're living from the unconscious here, okay? So, you know, I'm speaking about, I was never taught something, right? Like, I was never taught to know that the relationship with myself is the most important. And I'm teaching that to my boys every night before we go to sleep. What are you grateful for today? Okay. We even have, you know, affirmation times during the day. We look in the mirror. Like earlier, I was getting ready and Roman comes over to me, my youngest. And he's like, Mommy, I want to look in the mirror too. And he looks in the mirror. He goes, I'm so pretty. I'm like, yes, you are, baby. Like, they catch on to these things. And I've spoken about that too, where, you know, the first 7 years of our life is literally like our subconscious, where we're now reflecting out into the world. Okay. So this is why it's really guidance. If you feel you don't trust yourself, if you don't feel that you have the bravery, the strength, whatever situation you're going through, however you feel in your life, consciously or unconsciously, it's time to go within about it. You know, how whatever is being reflected into your world is because you are reflecting that out, and then it comes back to you, okay? It's the exchange of energy. And you know what? I even was tapped in, you know, with my spirit team earlier for my own reading, and they actually gave me a friendly reminder. Be careful of what I'm thinking about here, okay? Because then I am manifesting that, good or bad. And sometimes we don't even realize what we're manifesting here, okay? So maybe you think about whatever, it could be a person, place, thing, opportunity, travel, whatever it is, okay? And even if you're not trying to consciously manifest it, you still are manifesting it, okay? And there's always going to be that. You're going to feel and you're going to know what's trying to come into your world and what's trying to leave, and however that works, okay? We are constantly manifesting here. That's why it's very important we trust ourselves here. Trust this phase. Trust that when we go within and look at what's happening in our subconscious mind, the unconscious programming, what we're bringing into the world, because that's how we're creating our life, okay? I have unconsciously manifested things, good and bad, okay? As I'm sure you guys have as well. Because you think, and it's so funny because I constantly catch myself, like, I'll be just kind of like thinking about a random thing, or, like on my TikTok followers, like I have like some people that are like really good people that I like to like, come across and stuff like that. And I'll think to myself like, oh, I haven't seen that person in a while. And then within a few hours, boop, there they are. We are constantly manifesting, you guys. Okay? Please remember that. I think that's really important here. Look at, because then the Page of Pentacles, because then it's coming. It's being offered to you. It's showing up in your 3D reality with the pentacle, right? I keep seeing a caterpillar. I'm gonna pull on that. My beautiful angel, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, and decree only, my beautiful higher self. Tell me about this caterpillar you keep showing me. It has many legs. Harvest. Slow growing. It's kind of like this caterpillar is showing up to let us know that it may feel very confusing on how to bring in the rewards that we want, right? Because this is like a reward card. Like you're being rewarded for your hard efforts, right? For your hard work. Your fruition is here, right? And I think that's why the caterpillar keeps coming, because we have to go through the phase. We have to go, okay, all right, should I go this way? Should I go this way? What is important to me? What do I need to let go of? You see what I'm saying? There's the phases here. We have to choose, okay? Do you want to stay here with the tornadoes and the snakes? Or would you like to go where these beautiful budding roses are on the hearts, and maybe the green wreath and all the money, whatever your heart desires, okay? Back to this unconscious manifesting as well, okay? So, for me to actually begin seeing how instant my manifestations have become lately, that is showing me the importance of this message to say, okay, if you are in this caterpillar phase where you feel like things are moving very slow, okay, you have to realize that you have plenty of legs. You have plenty of tools here, okay, to get where you want to go, to reap your reward. All right. But it all starts with you. And I always say that. It's like my messages are redundant with that stuff because that's how I receive my information. I'm here as a guide, right? I'm here to help uplift everybody here, to help people start seeing things from a different perspective, start turning those light bulbs on, get those gears moving here, beautiful souls, okay? And at every angle, it all comes back to one bottom baseline energy. It's here. It's within us, beautiful souls, okay? I just cracked it open to the King of Swords. So, any last messages here for this beautiful reading thing? Thank you. You can't look at new territory as a burden, beautiful souls. Heaviness here, trying to look forward. Do you think the caterpillar has anxiety about having to turn into a butterfly, having to cocoon itself and go through a metamorphosis phase? This is also showing me here that, the tens are completion, the dead end, right? To come back to the one, all right? Where's our fire, our passion in life? To overcome the obstacles, the burdens, the duty, the responsibility that we may feel obliged to here, okay? And begin looking forward to become free-spirited again and explore new territory in our life. Our subconscious programming has made us feel that everything turns into chaos. Sometimes it does, but again, it happens for you, not to you, right? A lot of you fear that if you go within, secrets will come out, okay? Whatever is meant to be shared, shown, spoke about, whatever it be, if it's meant to, it's meant to. And sometimes that's a tough lesson to learn here because we fear people knowing things, knowing our business, knowing things that we don't want to be shared, right? And then here's the Two of Swords again. So we stay stuck here. Like, I'll just stay here. Why? I'll just stay here and hang out in the burden instead of expand and be rewarded, right? Instead of becoming off, getting an offer, a gift from the universe with new cycles in life. I'm too afraid of the upheaval because I don't yet trust myself and that I'm a badass and I have power and I can do whatever my heart desires for my highest and greatest good. That is the importance of the hermit here. You have to be your own guiding light. We have to come inside here, all right? Intuition is not scary. It's purposeful, all right? Because I think that a lot of fear is coming off of this card in this collective here, okay? You guys fear the unknown. You fear your own subconscious mind. You fear the secrets. Yes, of course. It's your secret. It's your life. Whether you want it to be expressed or not is absolutely your free will, what you share with who and when. But this is not talking about just the secrets in your life. It's telling you to start trusting your intuition, that your unconscious mind is trying to communicate with you. But many of you guys live in this burden and this stalemate indecision life. How can you be rewarded? How can you expand here? You can't fear that. We have to trust ourselves. Okay? 3 on my clock. Ascended Masters are with us. Be open. Let the light come in here, beautiful souls. Look on the bottom of the deck. Responsibility. It says self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. Okay? Do you want to be fulfilled in your life? We have to choose to trust ourselves here. Sound. So my beautiful angels, spirit guide, ancestors, the highest white light, girl, and my beautiful higher self. Can we give one closing message here to my beautiful viewer? I just heard metamorphosis comes in different, like many cycles here. Okay. So as we kind of like the first card out was the world, right? There's multiple cycles here. Okay. There's multiple things that we're going to have to go through and transform from and evolve from and break down to rebuild from. Sacral energy on the bottom. That's inner child work. One closing message here, my beautiful spirit team, please. Thank you. Oh, look, and sound came back with insight on the bottom, okay? Music, rhythm, vibration. And look at 33. Didn't we just see 333? Beautiful sync. Beautiful sync. Many of you are receiving your guidance and your messages through music. Pay attention. This is also telling me if you want to start tapping into more of your intuition, into your insight, start using some sound frequencies here, okay? That's going to break down that thick energy, stuck stagnant energy that is in our chakras here, okay? If we have blocked chakras, imbalanced chakras, overactive chakras, whatever the state of your chakra, healing sounds, the frequency, okay? That helps heal, that helps break down, that helps transmute, okay? To help you understand, become aware, awaken your inner child. Didn't I just say that with the sacral energy here, okay? To bring playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder back into our lives here, okay? We need to start awakening ourselves to becoming enlightened again here. To drop these burdens and start trusting in the rhythm of life. Start coming into tune with your own individual vibration and frequency to be able to evolve and expand. to trust yourself, to trust that when you are in this caterpillar stage, that you are able to plan and continue moving forward and be disciplined, right? Because we saw the responsibility. Become disciplined and empowered to continue moving forward here, to understand and become aware of yourself and your surroundings. Butterflies are very significant for many of you. You may be seeing yellow butterflies at this time, okay? Pay attention. Look, and I broke it open to choice. It's always your choice. It's always your free will here, beautiful souls. But look it, we have a choice always in life. Okay? Which way do you want to go? Do you want to change? Do you want to go towards willpower and courage? Or do you want to stay stuck and blinded and indecision energy? Filled with burdens and unconsciously manifesting the things that you do not want. I can't stress enough, and I actually became extremely aware of this more so lately because I am always practicing working with my own energy and my own vibration here. Okay, I can feel when I get into an isolated energy, when I get into a maybe of more of a lack or a feelings of lack, okay, versus feelings of abundance and joy and lightheartedness and wonder. Okay, when we start recognizing our own self, our own energy field, our own vibration, when we become aware of our own vibration here, it's miracles, okay? Because now I can say, wow, I do not feel this. I want to switch it now, right? So please know that when you are thinking and feeling, speaking, that's what you're manifesting, okay? Consciously or unconsciously, be very aware, okay? Because sometimes we may be manifesting things that, okay, it comes into your life and you don't know what to do with it, right? Or you don't know how to process it, or you don't know how to break things down to make the proper changes you need to accept your manifestation. We are constantly manifesting, you guys. All right? So today was a beautiful message. Of course, I always love my messages. And look, I broke it open again to choice. Please, okay? Please make the best choices for you. Don't worry about anybody outside of yourself. You worry about you, beautiful souls. So important. You follow your strength, your courage. What makes you happy? What makes you feel powerful and brave? Are you surrounding yourself with people of honor and principle and love, okay? That are bringing balance to your life, not havoc. Tower that. Tower that out. I love to hear from you guys. Like, share, comment, all the fun things. Subscribe if you're new here. And until next time, love and light.